Hi guys, it's me again. I'm going to be reviewing another cloth diaper here for you, the Bumgenius Freetime All-in-One Cloth Diaper. So here I have two of my Bumgenius Freetime diapers. The one on the left here is the pepper color, and the one on the right here is grasshopper. The grasshopper diaper I have snapped down to the very smallest rise setting and the very smallest waist setting, and as you can see, it is quite small. I did not actually use these diapers on my baby when he was a newborn because I didn't have them yet, but I do think that they would fit a very small baby. They would definitely be very bulky, but I think with my babies, they would fit, if not when they were born, very shortly afterward because I tend to have very chunky babies. The one on the left here is actually snapped out to how my son wears it right now. He has very, very chunky thighs, so I have it snapped out actually to the very last snap, and then the waist I have on the second snap in. He is 10 and a half months old right now, and he is, as of yesterday, 23 pounds, 6 ounces. So he is a very chunky little boy. I'm confident that as he continues to crawl more and learns to walk, he's going to thin out some more, and I have no concerns about this diaper fitting until potty training. It fits my son, who just turned 3, just potty trained, but it fits him at nap time or bedtime just fine. So I have no concerns that this diaper fits from birth until potty training. So I wanted to go over some of the features that I like about the diaper and a couple features that I maybe don't like as much about the diaper. I will first say that this is one of my favorite diapers. It is one of my go-to diapers. I use them on a daily basis. I have 11 of these in my stash right now, and it really is just a great diaper. It is really absorbent for my son, who tends to be a heavy wetter at times, and I like the ability that it does have to customize absorbency, even though it is an all-in-one diaper, and I love the convenience of it being an all-in-one diaper. So let me just open it up here and show you sort of the features that I like about it. First of all, the elastic on these new Bumgenius diapers is very, very springy. It's actually really tight, which I really like because I feel like that's going to make the diaper last a lot longer, and that's what I look for with elastics, because I get concerned when they relax too quickly that they're not going to last through my child as well as for future children down the line. I want my diapers to last as long as possible, so I really like the new elastic on the Bumgenius diapers. I think they did a great job improving it. Inside the diaper here, there is PUL lined along the tummy panel here and also up along the back. I really like diapers that have the tummy panel of PUL because I think it helps a lot with wicking onto clothing. It prevents the wicking of moisture if your diaper gets really saturated. It prevents the diaper from wicking onto clothing, which I really like. The other thing that the diaper has here is these 2 flaps of microfiber, and on the top of each flap is this stay dry material. It's pretty soft. It works really well. And I don't know, I don't really have any complaints about that. I do prefer natural fibers in my diapers. I'm starting to go that way with the diapers that I buy in the future, but my Bumgenius Freetimes are still in my go-to daily diapers that I use because they do absorb so well, and I just really like, they dry really fast, and I don't mind that these are microfiber so much. So it has the one flap here and then another flap of identical flap on the other side. So I like that the flaps here are coming from both sides. I have some all-in-ones that are either only sewn on the back or only sewn on the front, and I find that I like the customizability that you get from having them coming on both sides. I will say it is a little bit more of a challenge to spray the diaper with it being this flap style, but I think that could be mitigated by using a liner if you have a breastfed baby. And then now that my son is eating a lot of solids at 10 and a half months, his poops are pretty solid now, so it's not so much of an issue. It's usually still only on one flap. I recommend, for the pooping purposes, I like having the back flap on top, because then when I go to spray the diaper, I'm able to sort of drape this side over top of the rim of the toilet as I spray it off. And this is usually the only part that gets poop on it. So I only have this one little flap to spray off, which works pretty well for us. Other features that I really like about the diaper are, like I said, the ability to customize the absorbency. So what I usually do with the diaper is I will put the front flap and I will fold it in half like this and lay it in there like that. And then I'll take the back flap and fold it down like this. So I have a lot of extra absorbency here, right in the front, right where he needs it. And even though he is a heavy wetter, this diaper will last him when I've forgotten or in a pinch. It's lasted 4 hours and probably would go even longer, which is not something I can say about just a single layer of microfiber like I have in some of my pocket diapers or the like. So it works really well for that. The other things that I like about the diaper are that it has this stay dry on top. My son never gets rashes or anything. I had some concerns about these flaps. Like as he was wearing them, I was concerned they would shift around too much and like flip over. And some of this microfiber would get bunched up and sort of touch his sensitive parts and that it might get red. But I haven't honestly had any issues with that. So at this point, I'm going to say that is not an issue, at least for us. So the things I don't like about the diaper are that when he does have a particularly liquidy poop or a poop that doesn't stay on this flap, it is definitely more challenging to spray off. I do have a spray pal that I will employ when my poops get especially messy, which helps. But I do tend to find that I'm really into the toilet and flipping flaps around this way and that, trying to get all of the poop off like the front or the back of the flap or however it might be. So that's one thing I don't love about it, but usually, like I said, that isn't an issue, and everything else I do love about the diaper makes me still reach for it every time. Another thing that I do not like about this, that some of my other diapers I have are better about, is that when I have a poopy diaper and I take it off of my son, I find that a lot of times I'll open it up, I'll take it off of him, and I'll pull it over, and these flaps will want to fold over like this. And then the buttons, the snaps, get right onto the poop. And then I have to like spray off this part of the diaper too. I just find that it wants to like close up when I take it off of him. The tabs want to like close up on it because this elastic is so strong. So the elastic being strong is obviously a good thing, but in this case, that tight elastic sort of backfires for me, and that's one thing I wish that it did not do. But again, not a deal breaker. I still reach for this diaper all the time, and I really like it. So that is just one thing that I have noticed in using it. Another thing I do like is sometimes what I will do is I'll put an extra insert in here, like a booster, a hemp booster or something underneath here, and then I'll lay both tabs down, and then it's like a bulletproof nap time diaper. I don't use these at night usually because I have a nighttime solution that works well for me and I don't want to mess with it. I'm probably going to post a video about that as well if it might help somebody. But I like being able to add absorbency under here and not have to shove it into a pocket and then unstuff it. And obviously, by far, the best part of this diaper is that it is an all-in-one diaper. There's no stuffing of these diapers. These flaps are all that you need, all that I have needed for regular day-to-day use, changing every 2 to 3 hours. These hold everything that my son throws out there. So I love that it's an all-in-one. I love that I do not have to stuff the pockets. I have 2 children right now, one 3-year-old and my 10.5-month-old. Thankfully, my 3-year-old is potty trained, but that is a recent accomplishment for us. And I just don't have a lot of time to spend that I want to spend stuffing diapers. So I have some pockets that I use, but I reach for the all-in-ones first right now. This diaper also dries really fast for an all-in-one. I have, for the bulk of my cloth diapering days, which I've been cloth diapering for about 2 years now with my first son and now my second son. And for the bulk of that time, I would hang my diapers to dry on my IKEA octopus laundry hanging rack. And these will dry overnight on one of those. I have recently actually started putting my diapers in the dryer. It has completely liberated me. It makes cloth diaper laundry so much less annoying. I really enjoy it now. I just take all of my diapers and inserts and covers and I just throw them in the washer, do my wash routine, which I was able to get from Fluff Love and Cloth Diaper Science or Fluff Love University. Their Facebook page gave me an approved wash routine. I throw them in the wash and then I just throw everything in the dryer. I was scared to do that at first because I had issues with my Bumgenius diaper elastics relaxing even without drying them, but I've decided that it's just not worth the extra headache. If I have to replace some elastics or diapers, I'm going to do that at this point because I dry them on low or medium heat and I've had no issues. I've been doing it for a couple months now and it's just so much easier. And these diapers dry really fast in the dryer too. I have some that are some all-in-ones that are cotton and hemp blends. I love them, but these dry way faster than those because it's a microfiber. And one last feature that I like that some of my all-in-ones do not have is the absorbency obviously is sewn into these inserts that are sewn in here, but what I also like is this bottom part underneath both flaps also has some absorbency sewn in. So if the flap happens to get shifted or something, I like that if some of the urine gets into the cover here, he's not going to get a leak because it's going to soak it up on this last layer. Just one more layer of protection, which seems to really make this diaper bulletproof and makes it one of my definitely top 5 cloth diapers at this point. So thank you for watching this lengthy review. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, post any questions that you have in the comments, and I'd be happy to answer them. I love talking about cloth diapers. I love everything cloth diaper related and would love to chat with anyone about them. Thank you.